Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. So, in this video, I am going to open this, but before that, I want to open this. And this is an item for my Obi-Wan collection, if you want to call that. I mean, I don't have a specific shelf for Obi-Wan, but, you know, obviously I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's a great character. And this is a really key thing for it. So let's get this open. This is a really important thing to get. And it makes a weird noise, which I can't even do the impression of it. Of the Utapau system. Look at that, that's in really good condition, that. Look at that, that's awesome. I think to get in mint is a lot of money, and this I got this for like £6 plus the postage, which is what is that, a tenner, about £10 altogether. Look at that. That is it's a something lizard, and you know, I never used to be interested in beasts, but I have a really cool selection of Tatooine animals now, as you saw it again in my previous video where I was kind of like whipping around the room. But this is this awesome thing. I've got loads of spare Obi-Wans as well. I can't wait to put one on the back of him so he can ride it. It's like the whole thing that George was after, you know, he has certain visuals, hasn't he, George Lucas? Like Indiana Jones, what started that whole film was just the idea of having a guy on a horse chasing a van. So they say, but I think he really wanted a knight on horseback. This is not a horse, it's a lizard thing, but it's like a bird as well, isn't it? It's a crazy animal. That is awesome. Love that. And I know exactly where he's going to go. Over there, over yonder, can you see on the shelf there? I've got Grievous getting killed, so I'm going to rearrange a lot of the figures that you see there anyway. There's the 212th Battalion, so that's where he's going to go. Round about where Cody and friends are. Anyway, enough about him. I'm really pleased with that. For a second-hand item, good. Now to this. This is probably why you've clicked on this video. So this is the Rebel Fleet Trooper pack. And I really like that packaging. It's quite funny, the box is a lot smaller than I imagined for some reason. I don't know what I was expecting, but all these white boxes, previously they're bigger than that because they're carded figures that they usually are using. These shipper boxes have carded figures in, but obviously these are loose, and it's a great idea this for army building purposes, but the thing that really has annoyed me so far is the fact that they didn't make many Stormtroopers available. Like, that's what we all want, Stormtroopers, and in the UK we had no chance of getting them. It's ridiculous. They all sold out within minutes. Ridiculous. So anyway, sort that out, Hasbro. Pulse, please. Look at that, great logo, that. The vintage collection, and inside the box is the compartments there, fantastic. I've heard really good things about the, wow, see, look at that lack of plastic there. Brilliant. Environmentally friendly. So there's a blaster. Oh, there's two blasters. How about that? Oh, they're not blasters, they're rifles, aren't they? So let's keep this organised so I know what's coming on. There's your safety leaflet that you would always get in the bottom of a bubble anyway. Nothing on there to see. That's all going to go in the recycle bin. And then we have, aha! There we go. Look at that. How about that? Nice. I mean, I don't know who this dude is. Maybe he was in Rogue One. I really just don't know. You'll have to let me know. But he's a great looking... Look at that. Awesome. That's great. Look, he's got shackles as well, or whatever they are. And on the back of them, usually they have... Yeah, there's a pinhole there that you can put the... Right, moving on. Who's this? No, I've heard good things about Captain Antilles. Oh, this is the... yeah, the kind of Asian-looking dude, I'd say. Oh my god, that looks like Doug Chang, is that? Have they used the likeness of Doug Chang for this guy? Look at that. I love him. He's awesome. He still works for Lucasfilm. He's brilliant. Love what he has to say. Love his thoughts, and he has designed such great stuff. His blaster wasn't in his hand though. Let's have a little look at that. There you go. And then next, I'm just lying them flat as you can see. Next we have, oh, here's our regular. That means Captain Antilles is, wow, they're all different. I thought one of the 4 was the same as the VC blah 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 blah. I can't remember the number. The Rebel Fleet Trooper, which got repacked in Rogue One. But this is that man. That's that guy. He looks more like the fella. You know, the guy who gets shot first. They're kind of older looking fellas, aren't they? When Vader first comes storming in. They're great. I love them. And then, where's his blaster? What happened there? And finally, another helmet. And he's got a blaster. And now apparently this is the best Antilles that's ever been made, but I wouldn't even know what Captain Antilles looked like. The guy who was getting strangled, his face is all contorted with fear that you can't really tell what his normal facial expression is like. And you can't really see the guy in Rogue One, who's obviously a different actor from the one in 77 or 76, whenever they shot Star Wars. But he still looks great. I tell you what, he's better than that Saga collection one. I like this. Really good. I'm going to have fun sort of setting up that Tantive Force thing now. Yeah. And so here they all are stood together, and they're fantastic. I've got a couple of issues with them, but I'll talk about that in a second. At the minute, they're standing as they would if they were 5 POA figures, just with their arms down. I've not really articulated them, I've just stood them up. So Christian from Smuggler's Canyon, that's how they would be if they were 5 POA figures, but which is how you'd want them to be. Down here, this is my gripe with them. The peg holes are terrible as ever. They can't sort this out. They're really shallow, and they just about go on these modern figure stands. I do have other stands for figures, but they'd be no good on them either. These are slightly stubbier and shallower, but I don't think they'd be any good either, but still. They're great looking figures. I know they're going to be fantastic on the shelf as well. But the one I really love the most is this guy, Chang. I really want to know if they've modelled it on him as well, because it looks just like him. But his eyes are fantastic. The quality of these figures. Look at the eyes, the way they sparkle, just like a 6-inch figure would. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they put a little bit of gloss on the eye, but he just looks incredible. It just looks like so lifelike. And then here's our man here. It's quite a good figure, that, actually. It's a very familiar face. Maybe I have seen a few backstage pictures of him. There's our man there. And then here's our usual. Looks just like that guy, doesn't he? Oh, here's my other gripe. Sorry, I didn't tell you. The other gripe I have with them is the fact that they are those terrible hinge. Now, let me mount the camera. Awful hinge hips. Which obviously they've done that because it's cheaper. They don't have to modify anything, but it would have been nice if they had. So even when you get them standing like that, if you were to stretch them to the second peg hole, that's a stress on the figure. That it's not designed to do that. So it's not essential really, but you know, these are action figures. In particular, these guys are involved in an action scene, especially at the shootout at the beginning of A New Hope. So I suppose you could have them cocking an E. Let's have a look at the articulation. Standing in a kind of like a stance like that, except he wouldn't be really, he'd be in Vader's arms, but I might set them up for a kind of a pre-shootout setup. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but still, that's my point there. It's a shame they haven't done anything for that. You can do everything else. There's ball joints here and there and everywhere. Good and pointing it. Come on, guys, let's go! That looks quite cool. But anyway, so that's why they're really good figures in the sense that you can articulate the arms and elbows and stuff, but a real shame they haven't articulated the hip joints. Or giving you a ball joint on there still. Right, but apart from that, they're really good for what they are. It's good to army build, and at least now I have to join my other guys. Let me go and see what I already have, just to finish this off. I have already on the shelves. This guy is a Vintage Collection one, and the one behind is from the Power of the Jedi, and Where's my other guy? Oh, there's the muscle man there from Power of the Force 2. And the other guys are just going to join them. So anyway, here they all are now. Here's the Tantive 4 playset, which is really good. It's a very good playset that I'm hoping the Navarro Cantina will be just as good. So I just thought I'd get them facing that way. Plus, of course, the essential droids that come with it. It's a lovely 3PO. Look at the shine on that. It's beautiful, that, isn't it? There you are. Awesome. So I'm going to rearrange these anyway. I think I'm actually going to move that down one because I'm going to have like Rogue One at the top again, like I used to for the chronological thing. And also my solo figures as well I'm going to put on there. So anyway, thank you for watching that. I am quite pleased with that. Very good. Shame about the hip articulation, but apart from that, you know, all good. And shame I couldn't get the Stormtroopers, but maybe they will bring some more of them out soon. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.